Ah, hey there. Welcome to the journey of the Iban people. Come, follow me.
The Ibans or Sea Dayaks are a branch of Dayak people in Borneo. Most of the Ibans are located in the state of Malaysia, Sarawak. Ibans were renowned for practicing headhunting and tribal expansion, and they had a fearsome reputation as a strong and successful warring tribe in the past. Since the arrival of Europeans and the subsequent colonization of the area, headhunting gradually faded out of practice, although many other tribal customs and practices as well as Iban language continue to thrive. The Iban population is concentrated in Sarawak, Borneo, Brunei, and Indonesian province of West Kalimantan. They traditionally live in long houses called rumah panjang.
The Iban language is part of the Austronesian language, which is related to Malay, more closely to the Sarawakian Malay. The Iban people speak in many different dialects, such as Balaus, Sibuyaus, Uluai, Rajangs. Some simple words from the Iban language, such as welcome, Salamat Ratay, and good morning, Salamat Pagi, good night, Salamat Lamay, and how are you, Nama Berita.
So how was that? Do you guys understand everything? Of course not. But let's move on anyway. To the next part. Let's go!
Well, how about food? Their traditional foods are called panso food, which simply means the cooking of food or dish in a bamboo stem. The uniqueness of using the bamboo stem to cook is that the bamboo will give a special aroma and texture to food where it's impossible to have using other methods such as using woks. Two most popular ferns used as vegetables being midin and the fiddlehead fern pucuk paku.
Iban traditional music instruments can be divided into four main categories that are drums, gongs, string instrument, and wind instruments. Gendang is one of the types of drums belonging to the Ibans. It is covered with the animal skin stretched tight from both ends. It takes a player to learn some technical skill to play each type of the drums because it requires an exact sense of timing and the ability to strike the instrument on a precise beat. At the beginning of a major gawai, many drums are played together in a contest of rhythm and skill. The reason for this was a signal to the Pangau people to come as guests. Gongs made up most of the Iban music. An example of gong is called engkerumun or the smaller gongs. It is a set of 8 small brass gongs that are arranged side by side according to its sound scale. It is played like a xylophone where each gong is struck with a wooden stick or mallet in a prescribed order and played together in a synchronization with drums. Engkerumun is only played for dancing at religious festivals. Next, the Ibans have several musical string instruments such as balulin. Balulin is commonly known as viola where it is a wooden string instrument in the violin family. It is also the smallest and highest pitched instrument in the family of Iban music. Today, balulin is not so prominent in the Iban society because there are not many Ibans who can play it well. An example of wind instrument is engkerorai. This is a kind of the Iban wind instrument that is a mouth organ made of gourd into which are inserted small lengths of bamboo. Each piece of bamboo is carved with the tongue with small holes that are opened or closed with the fingers of the player. Mostly, engkerorai is played during ritual practices.
Other than being fearsome headhunters, the Iban people are also very well known to be artistic. And a typically well-rounded Iban male would be not only strong and courageous but also skilled in the use of the arts and a knife. With these skills, he is able to turn wood into all kinds of shapes and forms.
Some of their most renowned art forms are carvings, tattoos, also known as kalingai, weavings, platings, baranyam, blacksmithing, or ngambo. Their most typical carvings include the hornbill, terabai shield, which is a personal shield for each warrior, Ankaramba, and they also carve their own knife hilts out of deer antlers, and also they carve on coffins. As for tattoos, the Iban believe that their tattoos or kalingai have protective powers and charms that are given by the spirits, and it is said that without tattoos they are virtually invisible in the eye of God. For the weavings, also known as pua, are beautiful weavings by the Iban and are widely acknowledged as among the finest in the land. The pua kumbu, which are ceremonial blankets, bidang, skirts, sirat, which is a long cloth, and a dangdong, shoulder cloth.
So besides that, they also have platings, or as they call baranyam. They're using this wood called rotan, which is easily bent and shaped in different kinds of forms. They have things such as different kinds of baskets with different kinds of purposes. Bakak for daily containers, so singtong for paddy, and also they make traps out of all of these platings for fishes or for huntings. Okay, so the Ibans are also really good at blacksmithing, which is what they call ngambo. They make this for hunting purposes. They have things such as kacit pinang to split areca nuts, ilang for ceremonial purposes, and curved swords for combat. Yeah, so the Iban are not only good at handicrafts, but they're also great at dancing. Their dancing are mainly called ngajat. They have different types of dances such as for showmanship, for ritual, comedial, or even the self-defense kind. The showmanship such as ngajak temuai are to welcome new guests or a newcomer. The ritual can be such as ngajat panggau or nerandang jalai, and the ritual can be such as ngajat panggau or ngerandang jalai and ngelalau jalai, which can be seen as pathway clearing or pathway fencing. The comedial is like ngajat kera and ngajat mabuk, which means monkey dance and also drunken dance. There's also such things as the longhouse contribution and ritual dance for the ritual. The self-defense can be said as berkuntau and berpencak.